Everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. It has been a hot minute since I've done a video, so I thought I would take this opportunity to have my coffee and chat with you about what has happened in the last year, since it's been a hot minute. I think my last video was October of 2024, which I believe was a Halloween, what I sewed for Halloween, I guess. So I wanted to let you know what has been going on. So first of all, you probably are aware, due to my channel, Creative Mama of 3, I have 3 daughters. So we'll start back from Halloween of last year. My oldest and my middle daughter graduated high school in December, 6 months early. We're very happy about that. And then in January, they went off to college. My middle went to the local university, and my oldest went to the community college. So, that was a big deal in January. Then in February, my mother-in-law moved in with us, so I had to move my sewing room upstairs into kind of my bedroom loft situation, it is still a mess. And can't find a few things, but that's okay. We're working it out. I'm still sewing throughout this whole time. I just haven't had the chance to vlog anything. So then in March, we've had family come over to visit, so that was a lot of fun. And then my girls finished up their first semester in college. That was, kind of a transition. I do have to take them to and from school every day. Luckily, the colleges are kind of near each other, about 20 minutes away, so that is definitely doable. And then we had our summer. My girls also went to summer school to catch up on things and to get a little bit of ahead. And then in September, went back to school for their second semester in college. My middle daughter is doing musical theater, and my oldest daughter is doing just getting her general education classes at the community college, and then she can transfer to hopefully the university at some point. My youngest daughter, which had graduated already, she graduated in May of last year. So she's already a sophomore in the community college. She has changed majors, went from some medical lab technician program now into, I think video productions might be the name of it. Well, she's learning how to edit, so hopefully I can recruit her to edit some of my videos, so then it won't take so long for me to get some videos out. Yeah, so that's pretty much what's been going on. We, naturally then hit the holidays. I did some, well, I wouldn't necessarily call them craft fairs. I did a neighborhood fall festival where I presented some of my makes. Didn't do so well. It was a very small turnout since it was a neighborhood type of thing. And then I did a craft fair in November at the church, and also did not do that well with that either. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be pursuing craft fairs or vendor markets or anything like that. It's still kind of up in the air. There are quite a few coming up in the spring that I might consider doing. I just need some like licensing and like tax information, stuff like that. So I thought I would just take make a little short video to let y'all know what's been going on and why I have been away. I really do hope to get back into it. My oldest daughter is currently looking for a job, and my youngest daughter, she drives herself to and from school, and she's been actually driving her middle sister to school as well, so that leaves me with some free time in the morning, which is a very good blessing. because it is cold outside, and if I don't have to go out when it's 20 degrees or so, I'm very happy about that. So I do have to pick up my daughter in the afternoons, which is a lot warmer and much more pleasant to be outside in. So like I said, I am still sewing. I'm still making things. I haven't made myself any garments, but I've been sewing, still sewing for charity, and I'll do another video on that, on all of the blankets that my sewing group has made for the charity of Preemies of the Carolinas. Um, they do accept donations all over. They have a mailing address if you want to mail some blankets or some flannel hearts. Oh, I've also been teaching sewing classes this year. I forgot to mention that. I did, I think, 4 or 5 classes. We've done the pillowcases, the burrito method of pillowcases. We've done fabric book covers. We've done just like a basic tote bag with boxed corners. And we did bowl cozies. And we also did Christmas stockings. So that was a lot of fun. I do have some classes already scheduled for this year. In February, we're going to be doing the flannel hearts for the Preemies of the Carolinas. It's not going to be a class. It's going to be more like just a social event that I'm hosting, and we'll be providing most of the materials. I do have some materials that Carolyn from my sewing group has provided hearts for. So we're just going to do a drop-in. Anyone who wants to come in and help sew them together, that'd be great. Hopefully we get a lot of hearts done. I would like to do this as an annual event, and hopefully every year we do more and more to help a great cause. Preemies of the Carolinas is a cause close to my heart because my daughters, being triplets, were born prematurely, and we're in the NICU roughly about 60 days, I guess. Yeah, so they were in the NICU. So anything that helps NICU babies is something that I definitely want to be a part of. And then in March, we're doing zipper pouches. I'm going to try to do short videos on my channel on how to do some of these projects, not only for everyone that has subscribed to my channel, but also for my students, so that they have a place to go to, see how to do it in case they have any questions from the class. So that is all I've been up to. Hopefully this year I do plan on doing a lot more videos, getting back into the swing of things on how to do it. I don't have a designated sewing area per se. I am sewing in the living room. I do have a cutting table and my sewing table in the living room, which I kind of do like, because sewing in my sewing room kind of isolated me from everybody. So at least being in the living room, I feel like I'm part of what's going on. You know what I mean? I'm not just closed off into a room all by myself. And that's why I also do sewing socials at my local library as well. We do once a month. We have a get together with just a group of women. It's open to anyone who would like to join in the area. And we have like a sewing social, and per se. We bring all our sewing machines, we bring projects that we are currently working on. We don't necessarily sew for a cause. Everybody works on whatever they're doing, but like I said, I do have 2 special women, Joan and Carolyn, in my sewing group that always make beautiful quilts, and also some of the flannel hearts, which I will show in another video, because some of them, the quilts are just gorgeous. So just want to give them credit. So I guess that's it for me for now. Hopefully this won't be so long in between videos, like I've said, and I hope where you are you have oh my gosh, it's been so long. I hope where you are the sun is shining. I hope your family is healthy, and I hope you're able to be creative every day, even if it's just for a little bit. Have a great day, and thank you for watching. Bye.